Welcome to the School of Education 2026 Orientation Program. I am Prof. Ash Singh Pillai, the Academic Leader for Teaching and Learning at the School of Education. At this juncture, I want to congratulate you on having been selected for teaching as a career. My team comprises of the Bachelor of Education Program Coordinator. This section is headed by Professor Jabu Ngwenya. To assist and support her, we have 3 phase coordinators that are able to support her and students in the 3 qualifications that we offer, namely the foundation phase, the intermediate phase, and the senior FET. To assist with the foundation phase, we have Dr. Ashni Maddow. To assist with the intermediate phase, we have Dr. Justin Malapala. And to assist with the senior FET phase, we have Dr. Namthile Imtiani. Now, I have put down their email addresses alongside their pictures. So, should you need to contact them, you have access to their emails. The B.Ed is a 4-year degree. This means that there are 8 semesters which you will have to be enrolled for to complete this degree. Each year has 2 semesters. Now, this degree cannot be completed in less than 8 semesters. In other words, you can't complete this degree in 7 semesters. To graduate, you will need to meet the total credit requirement for your phase, which is 512 credits, but more importantly, you have to meet the curriculum requirements for your phase as set out in the College of Humanities Handbook. Now, if you look at the College of Humanities Handbook, it has grids for each of the different phases. These grids are explicit. They are clear. They indicate the name of the module and the module code that you need to register for from year 1 to year 4 across both semesters. Now, the Bachelor of Education, there are 3 qualifications. There's a Bachelor of Education, Foundation Phase Teaching, Bachelor of Education, Intermediate Phase Teaching, and Bachelor of Education, Senior and FET Phase Teaching. The Foundation Phase are trained to teach from grades 1 to 3. The Intermediate Phase are trained to teach from grades 4 to 6, whilst the Senior FET are trained to teach from grades 7 to 12. Please note, once you accept a phase, you cannot have a change of mind, a change of heart, and then write to me and to everybody to say you want to change your phase. This is not going to happen. Our phases are locked. Once you're in a phase, you got to finish the phase for 4 years so that you can graduate with a qualification in that phase. At the outset, I want to dispel many myths that have been expressed and shared with me over the years. Whether you have a foundation phase, intermediate phase, or senior FET qualification, you all earn the same. There's often a myth that teachers in the primary school earn less than teachers in the high school. This is a myth. Please note, teachers in primary school have a very critical and important role to play in our country. So every sector is equally important. There are some compulsory modules across all 3 programs. These modules include Education Studies, There are 6 modules across the 4 years. Teaching practice, there are 4 modules, 1 module for each year of study. And then, of course, there's the English education, language learning and teaching in education module that all students do so that they can teach in the medium of instruction. And we have the computer literacy module, which allows you to gain the skills and knowledge required to use the computer effectively. Students who are able to provide proof of competence will be granted exemption without credits for this module. We also have a compulsory critical social justice module that needs to be done. It is a 0 credit module. Our foundation and intermediate phase students are expected to do 2 modules. EDCM 111, which is coding and robotics, and they have to be doing South African Sign Language. This is to ensure that our foundation and intermediate phase teachers are equipped to teach in the evolving industrial revolutions we are moving into. The foundation phase qualification has 2 language options. This means a student can opt to do English as home language and isiZulu as FAL, or vice versa. A student can opt to do isiZulu as home language and English as FAL. The foundation phase also involves doing a language of communication, and that is South African Sign Language. All foundation phase students are expected to do math and life skills. So these subjects are the compulsory subjects in the foundation phase. The intermediate phase qualification is also offered in 2 language options, meaning a student could select English as home language, isiZulu as FAL, and vice versa, where isiZulu could be a home language and English could be FAL. The intermediate phase students are also expected to show conversational competence in a South African language other than English and isiZulu. So at UKZN, we offer South African Sign Language as a LOCC, Language of Conversational Competence. Now, the intermediate phase. In the second year, these students will have to opt to either specialize in mathematics or NS Tech. Now, all the intermediate phase students do social science. This is compulsory across both streams. You start selecting your stream, your specializations in year 2 of the degree. You either go for mathematics or natural science and technology based on your NSC results. For the senior FET phase, these are the set packages on offer. Now there are 14 packages, but we only reflect 7 here because you could see English has got 2 packages, isiZulu has got 2 packages, mathematics 1, physical science 1, life sciences 1, history has 3 packages, and accounting has 2 packages. So please note, students, these packages are aligned to policies that govern how we offer our degree. You cannot make your own package by selecting subjects reflected on this slide. The packages are fixed. You cannot tamper with them. And please note, we do not offer a package specializing in math literacy. So please choose wisely based on your NSC results. For the senior FET, please note that you would be specializing in one FET subject, meaning you would be trained to teach this particular subject from grade 10 to 12, and you would be specializing in two senior phase subjects, which allows you to teach from grades 7 to 9. So a senior FET teacher is expected to teach from grades 7 right up to grade 12. And then, of course, there are compulsory subjects, which I discussed earlier on, that you would do. And you would also be expected to do conversational isiZulu. If you did not do isiZulu as part of your NSC subject, be it at home language or at FAL, you must have done isiZulu. If not, then you would have to do conversational isiZulu. This slide reminds you of important dates. Now, we have what is known as sessional dates that guides us. These dates are approved at Senate, so we cannot deviate from these dates. The lectures commence on the 9th of February. The final date for submitting curriculum changes is 13th of February. The final date for registration for semester 1 is 13th of February. And if you choose to withdraw from a module or from the university, please ensure that you do this by the 27th of March 2026. All of this may seem a bit overwhelming, but remember, you're not alone in this journey. Help is just an email away. Direct queries pertaining to curriculum advice, curriculum audits, etc. to our academic development officer at the email reflected. If you have administrative issues where your modules are not reflecting on Student Central or Learn, marks are not captured accurately, please contact our PAO, Ms. Bongi Bengu, or our module administrators. If you are missing assessments and the marking of your assessments is not as per the rubric, then please contact the respective phase coordinators. I want to take this opportunity to wish you well in 2026. I hope that you strive, you excel, and adjust to university life. All the best.